to say an apology, he's about to lose Nike.
The first scandal was with the first baby.
Correct.
The one in Vegas.
Yes.
So these other scandals,
it's another one in the office.
She pregnant again.
Correct, with her second baby.
And he's still leaving semen stains all over the couch at the Heartbeat Studio.
Correct.
And showering and going home like.
Y'all know Kevin Hart is basically trying to sue Tasha K over that interview. You know what I'm saying? He claims she was trying to, get money out of him over the whole situation. So the wife responded like, man, the level of I don't give a F is just crazy. Basically insinuating that, Kevin Hart's out here moving crazy, right? So I guess he's in trouble over there.
So it looks like Kevin Hart is back to his old cheating ways and sneaking around on his wife because he just got caught with his pants down again. And listen, it's not looking good. Kevin has been caught cheating a couple of times in the past, but it looks like this is the last straw for his wife because the streets are claiming that she is filing for divorce. However, Kevin does not want a divorce and he is begging to fix things and stay married. But did Kevin really cheat or was this all just a setup?
I told Aniko, Kevin is cheating on me with a girl named Mix Morgan. She's his flight attendant. She's on his planes.
Does Kevin have a gambling problem or something?
His game is poker.
Now, if there's one thing that Kevin Hart is going to do, it's cheat and get caught. I swear this man is just like Tristan Thompson and off cheat because they all can't keep it in their pants and they always end up getting caught. And at this point, it doesn't look like Kevin is going to change. Well, at least not anytime soon because this man has been getting involved in cheating scandals for longer than I can even remember. Even during his first marriage to Tori Hart, Kevin couldn't keep it in his pants and he cheated on her with multiple women. The streets even talked about how he allegedly cheated with multiple women at the same time. Well, one of the women he cheated on Tori with was believed to be Aniko. And even though Aniko has always denied this, people don't believe her. She did the whole thing where she claimed that they were just friends and nothing ever happened. But listen, we was born at night but wasn't last night, and so we know how these things go down. Now, Kevin and Aniko have gone above and beyond to avoid talking about exactly when they started dating, but that's a major red flag in itself because why are y'all being so hush-hush about when y'all got together if something sneaky isn't going on? Well, Kevin eventually proposed to her in 2014 and he slipped up and said that they had been together for 5 years, meaning that they got together in 2009. Well, Kevin filed for divorce from Tori in 2010, so there was definitely some overlap in the timeline. I mean, it could have been a mistake, but this is another reason why people don't believe Aniko's denial about how she wasn't messing with Kevin when he was married, and fans believe that she was a side piece who got wiped. Now, I'm not finna be judging these people, I'm just telling y'all what the streets are saying about Aniko and why some people don't feel sorry for her when she gets cheated on by Kevin, which is sad because he seems to always be cheating on her. I mean, he was literally exposed for cheating on her when she was pregnant with their first child. He had been getting blackmailed with the affair by a friend, but eventually someone sent a video of him engaging in some interesting activities to Aniko, and the scandal blew up after that. In an interview, Aniko revealed how she found out about the affair, saying, "How I found out was a DM. I don't know who it was," Aniko said. "They sent me an edited video of Kevin and, another woman. Was pregnant at the time. I was about 7 or 8 months pregnant. I was having breakfast. I opened my phone and immediately I just lost it." She also talked about how humiliated she was by the scandal, saying, "I called him, I'm crying, I'm pissed right then and there. I kept saying, how the F did you let that happen? You publicly humiliated me. Your whole everything's on Instagram. Everything's on social media. It was an ongoing fight all the time, every single day," she said. "I kept questioning him if this is what you're gonna do, I don't want to be a part of that." Well, Kevin, on the other hand, came out to reveal that he had been blackmailed for $10 million over this mistake. And he said, "I'm also not going to allow a person to have financial gain off of my mistakes. And in this particular situation, that was what was attempted," Hart said. "I'd rather fess up to my mistakes." There were speculations about whether or not Aniko would leave him, but she ultimately decided to stick beside him. A source said, "Aniko is aware of what's going on and that Kevin is not perfect," the insider explained. "She has accepted his apology and is focused on her pregnancy and what's to come. She has no plans for divorce. She believes Kevin is a good husband and always comes home to her. The biggest issue she is struggling with is the massive amount of media coverage the scandal has gained. She is bothered that these stories find their way into the press and that people are asking asking her about, but she does her best to ignore it all and move forward. She listens to her husband and is not going to get stressed out. She is supporting him and standing by him. Well, Kevin also spoke about how hard it was to come clean to her, saying, "That conversation, there is no easy way to have that conversation." Hart said, "The worst part was just knowing how you made somebody feel. There's a major effect it could have on the people that you are closest to, who you love the most. When I got to see that firsthand with Nico, when I got to see the effect my reckless behavior had, it was crushing, and that tore me up. That really tore me up." He also spoke about how hard they had worked to save their marriage and fix things between them. He said, "She came to an amazing conclusion of, I like the fact that we have a family, that we have a household, and I like the fact that we now got a job to do to get better. That's what you owe me. You owe me to get better." And she held me accountable. It wasn't a walk in the park, but it was her understanding that we don't let the outside world affect our inside, and I credit her for setting that tone. And for a while, it looked like he had stuck by his words to be a committed and loyal husband to her and no longer cheating on her. But according to Tasha K, he hasn't stopped cheating on Nico because he only got smarter and more careful with hiding the affair. Tasha recently came out to expose Kevin's affairs, and it landed her in some serious trouble with Kevin because he's taking her to court over the revelations. Tasha K has a reputation for going after celebrities and making up stories about them, and it has gotten her in some pretty serious trouble in the past. Back in September 2018, she started throwing shade at Cardi B, alleging she had herpes, indulged in drugs during her pregnancy with Culture, and even went so far as to predict that Culture would be born with special needs. Just all sorts of shady and nasty stuff. Tasha K would sit there unprovoked and spill all this bad tea about Cardi, but Cardi tried to play nice at first and just sent Tasha a cease and desist letter. However, Tasha K did not stop. She continued making up stories about Cardi. Cardi got fed up with it, and she finally slapped Tasha with a defamation lawsuit. In retaliation, Tasha hit Cardi back with a $3 million lawsuit, trying to claim that Cardi paid gang members to intimidate her. She had no proof of it though, and the court wasn't buying it, so her case got tossed out. And from there, the trial was very messy, with Tasha herself admitting to making up stories about Cardi without a shred of evidence. Well, to nobody's surprise, she lost the case and was ordered to pay around $4 million in damages to Cardi. Now fast forward to almost 2 years, and guess what? Tasha hasn't paid. She even filed for bankruptcy, claiming that she's flat broke and can't pay Cardi. Now one would think that she would learn her lesson and stop spilling tea altogether, but she clearly hasn't, because she just exposed Kevin for cheating on Nico again, allegedly. The drama started when Tasha had an interview featuring Kevin Hart's former assistant Misha Shakes, who claimed that she had some major tea on Kevin. Tasha, of course, claims Misha reached out to her, saying that she had a story to tell about Kevin, and oh boy, did she have some tea to spill. Now first off, Misha claimed that Kevin had been cheating on his wife Nico with multiple women and might have gotten one of the women pregnant.
The first scandal was with the first baby,
Correct.
the one in Vegas.
Yes.
So these other scandals,
It's another one in the office.
she pregnant again.
Correct. With her second
And
baby.
he's still leaving semen stains all over the couch at the
Yes.
heartbeat.
Correct.
And showering and going home like
Misha also claimed that she tried to warn Nico about Kevin cheating on her with a flight attendant on his private jet, but Nico dismissed her concerns.
I told Nico, like, Kevin is cheating on me with a girl named Misstee. She's his flight attendant. She's on his planes.
Does Kevin have a gambling problem or something?
His game is poker.
Now Tasha did say that there was more to this because Misha had a lot to say about Kevin, but the next thing we knew, Kevin hit her with a lawsuit claiming extortion. Apparently, Tasha K, or at least someone in her camp, reached out to Kevin saying that she had dirt on him and asked for $250,000 to make it all go away, or she would release the interview and embarrass Kevin. Now reports have it that Hart claims that an unidentified affiliate of Kevin reached out to him in November, stating that an interview damaging to his reputation would be published unless he paid $250,000 ransom. The actor refused to pay, contacted law enforcement, and sent a cease and desist to Kevin, according to the complaint. Hart's lawyers warned her that any damages she's forced to pay as a result of her alleged misconduct won't be dischargeable in bankruptcy. In the cease and desist letter, Kevin's lawyers clearly outlined what the consequences would be if Tasha continued, saying, "You have already engaged in criminal conduct and tortious acts that would entitle Mr. Hart to monetary damages against you should he elect to commence civil litigation regarding this matter. To the extent that you do not cease and desist now, your liability for such monetary damages will increase, as will your exposure to criminal penalties. But y'all know how hard-headed Tasha K is, and she doesn't listen. So she dropped the teaser with promises of more to come. She wrote, Kevin Hart's personal assistant of years stopped by the wine cellar to spill all the wine on Kevin Hart's empire, from alleged work flings to serious gambling problems and much more. The interview that Kevin Hart will wish never came out. Well, Kevin Hart and his lawyers took this as a threat, and they slapped her with legal papers. According to the reports, the lawsuit accuses Tasha K of spearheading a scheme to extort Hart out of $250,000 by threatening to run an interview with his former personal assistant, Maisha Shakes. According to the complaint, Shakes made false statements during the conversation that included Hart facing criminal charges over recording an intimate encounter. The lawsuit went on to point out Tasha's history of making trouble for celebs, saying that this was not new behavior from Tasha, citing her case with Cardi B, saying the complaint says Tasha has an established history of posting defamatory and otherwise improper content regarding celebrities, and mentions the judgment against her for defaming rapper Cardi B. Now, his assistant Maisha is also being sued for defamation, extortion, invasion of privacy, and breach of contract. Tasha, on the other hand, is still being sued for extortion, invasion of privacy, and the intentional interference with contractual relations. But hold up, wait a minute, y'all thought I was finished, because there's some more drama, because the streets are now saying that Maisha was not lying and that Kevin did cheat on Nico. Word on the streets is that Kevin had to come clean to Nico, and he admitted to cheating on her, allegedly. Now, allegedly, Nico is understandably crushed by this, and she's beyond hurt that Kevin would humiliate her like this again. And some people are saying that Nico is seriously considering divorce. However, Kevin is in full damage control mode, and he is begging her to give him one more chance to do better and be better. However, the streets have been talking, and they don't really feel bad for her. They've been leaving comments saying, Kevin Hart really a dirty little bastard, but I can't feel bad for you and Nico. You lose him how you get him. That's her karma for messing with a married man. Now, Nico Hart took him back 2 to 3 times already, and Kevin won't stop cheating. Anyone who went to Diddy parties gets bored easily, and he cheated on wife number 1 with her. So I don't feel bad for her. Next. And Tasha K took another lawsuit just to tell everyone Kevin Hart cheated on his wife who he cheated with on his ex-wife who he cheated on with multiple women, a man who did a comedy skit on cheating on his wives. Y'all, this whole situation is messy, but do y'all believe that Nico is going to leave Kevin, or is she just bluffing? Drop your thoughts and comments below, and then check out this next video.